my orders. It said next stop, Saigon.
Wow.
And I was just like, my dad goes,
how old were you then?
17.
You went to Saigon? Oh my God.
Yeah, then why do you think Vietnam's the youngest war ever fought by Americans? Because there was kids over there set my age, 17, 18. That was, if you run into somebody that was 19, 20 years old over there.
They were old?
I mean, there was a lot of guys that did their second, third, fourth tours, but they were in their late 20s, early 30s, To run into teenagers like us, or like me back then, was almost a daily thing. I mean, you could see a guy that you've never seen before, talk to him. How old are you, man? Well, I'm just 18. Just turned 18 yesterday. Say what? Yeah, I've been in country for 3 months and I just turned 18.
Wow.
I was there almost a year before I turned 18.
Plus the training boot camp and shit before that, so he was 16 when he went in, right?
Yep. He got the same thing. Well, he didn't have arson charges like me, but he got charged with a stolen car.
Prison or the Navy?
Yep, prison or in the military.
Oh.
He joined the military, but he joined the wrong outfit. He joined the Marine Corps.
Oh, he's a Marine. Oh, boy.
You know what Marines stand for, don't you?
What?
My ass rides in Navy equipment, sir.
Wow.
My stepdad told me, he's in the same situation in the draft, and he said he signed up for the Marine Corps, and then he was waiting on the corner for the bus.
Yeah.
The drill sergeant came out and literally got in his face and put the brim of his hat
right on your forehead.
Right on the forehead. And my stepdad was like, I was thinking the whole time, what the fuck did I sign up for? I'll go to prison. I'll go to prison.
Hey, I'll tell you what, when I first come off that bus in San Diego, headed for boot camp, and that second class petty officer come up and said, what are you smiling about, boy? Well, you better get that smile off your face before I take it off your face. I kept smiling.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I could
Did you get a walloping?
Yeah, he kind of put a thumping on my pumpkin. So I learned my lesson. But my dad, my uncle actually told me, he says, whatever you do, I know your dad taught you military hand-to-hand combat training. Whatever you do, don't go into boot camp and start whooping up on everybody. Wait till they say, do we have any volunteers that wants to come up here and try to kick the sergeant's ass in hand-to-hand combat training? That's when you volunteer to go up there and you kick the crap out of whoever that is in the ring.
Yay, did you?
Oh, yeah.
I bet he was pissed.
Oh, he was madder than a hornet. I mean, he even told me if I didn't whoop his butt as bad as I did, he'd probably shot me.
Damn.
I picked this guy up, threw him around like a rag doll for about 5 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Until this other sergeant said, boy, let go of my sergeant. Yes, sir. He goes, who taught you our hand-to-hand combat training? I said, another dick like you, sir. He goes, he looked at my name and he goes, Wickham. I said, this ain't going to happen again. This ain't going to happen again. Next thing I know, is your dad 1st Marine Sergeant Wickham?
Yeah.
Yeah. He goes, well, you don't need hand-to-hand combat training, boy. So you could just go over there and sit in the corner. I could teach other... No, go over there and sit in the corner, boy. Okay, I'll go sit in the goddamn corner. Should I take a pointed hat, a dunce cap with me? Because I showed you guys up. He says, you better watch it. I'll get 4 or 5 of my Marines to come over here, kick your ass, sailor. Okay, that can be possibly done.
I'm surprised you didn't tell him you better get 10.
Oh no. Oh no. Because they would have got hit and come back and really kicked the crap out of my ass.
I was just checking to see how arrogant you were back then.
Oh, I wasn't that. When I was in boot camp, I wasn't that arrogant. Once I got out of boot camp, I got very arrogant.
Yeah.
I got real cocky too. I'd tell anybody off. That's why I was always in front of the captain or the freaking base commander or something, because I told one of my upper echelon officers or sergeants or petty officers what I actually thought. I always told them, don't ask. If you want the truth, don't ask me a question. If you want me to hurt your feelings, ask me any question you want. So they asked questions, I hurt their feelings, and next thing I know, you got to go up to the captain.
What'd I do? I told you what I was going to do.
Yeah, exactly. Tell them what's going to happen if you ask, and then they ask, and you tell them exactly what you just got done explaining to them. Then next thing you know, you're written up going in front of the captain.
What happened? What did the captain say?
Well, I got extra duty one time. Another time, the captain threw it all out because he thought it was all bullshit.
Yeah, that was mighty white of him.
Yeah, it was. Luckily, I found out that he actually knew my uncle Gordon. I guess they served in the Navy during Korea, and he was an admiral of one of the carrier. I won't say which carrier because it's kind of still classified. No, so
don't break that.
But he was like, he knew my uncle, and then he also knew my dad. Come to find out, he grew up in my hometown of Cedar Rapids.
Wow.
He knew my whole family from start to finish. So he kind of, when I had that captain, he was kind of cool. He tossed a lot of things out. Mm-hmm. I could have been in big trouble for quite a few years.
Did you ever get arrested?
I made first class petty officer. I made it all the way up to first class petty officer and got busted back down to third class. Made it back to second, blew out my knee. Next thing I know, I was headed out of the Navy.
How many years did you serve?
6.5.
Nice.
I joined 1971, was discharged 7/7 of 77.
Ha! That's a good day.
Wow. It was a very good year, too, because I was done with the Navy.
Nice.
What did you do after that? Did you have problems getting a job and stuff?
No, I came out of the Navy. Me and a good friend of mine, we went truck driving, hauled a lot of military equipment, all the government money to burn sites.
A lot of guys had a hard time adjusting. I'm glad to hear you.
Then I came back. I joined the railroad. I went to work for the railroad in Milwaukee. And that's how I ended up in Colorado.
Milwaukee?
Well, actually, from Cedar Rapids. I was working for the Milwaukee Railroad. They sold out to Burlington Northwestern, and they didn't keep the locals. So they gave me 3 options. They gave me Biloxi, Mississippi. After I got done with sniper school, I took gunnery school in Biloxi. Wasn't ever going to go back to Biloxi, Mississippi. Sorry, anybody that's listening from Biloxi, but you got one very bad town. Then they gave me San Francisco, California. I had kids. I wasn't going to take my kids out to one of the largest cities in the USA.
Right.
And Oakland across the bay. Back then I was kind of scared of Oakland.
Where's the railroad station here?
Huh?
Where's the railroad station here?
The yards up in Fort Collins where I worked out of.
Okay.
Or they gave me Fort Collins, Colorado. Yeah. So guess what? Hi, Colorado.
But it's all just freight. There's no passenger.
Yeah, there's just all freight. Yeah. I was a switchman repairman.
Nice.
And that's what I did, and that's how I came to Colorado, September 1978. Been here pretty much ever since.
Did you acquire any other medals during your service time?
Oh, I got 2 Bronze Stars, 6 Purple Hearts.
6 Purple Hearts. Did you hear that, people? 6 Purple Hearts. That's
crazy.
And the man's alive. Okay.
6.
I've been shot. I've been knifed. I've been almost blown up.
Damn.
That's how I got the splinters in my back.
Yep.
It hit the tank shot, hit a tree, blew the tree apart, and I got splinters in my back. That was my first Purple Heart, and that's the first time I got a decoration of a Silver Star pinned on me.
Mm.
One of my Bronze Stars came because me and another guy took on a machine gun nest, and they lost, we won.
You say that so nonchalantly.
Hey, it was just all in the fun and games of war.
Yeah, I would have shit my pants.
You know, back then, I probably did crap my pants. I was probably scared as, but now looking back at it, it was us or them. And guess what? I'm still here. They ain't.
I hear you there.
You know, and people ask me, they go, "You were a sniper. How many confirmed kills do you have?" I said 187.
Oh my God.
Wow.
And they go, "How do you live with that?" I said, "You just live." I mean, every day I wake up, I see all 187 faces. I see everything over and over and over. If you let it control you, it will control you. If you can't get a grasp on it, you need to go seek somebody's help.
How did
I do it?
How many years did it take you?
It's not ended yet. I mean, like I said, every day, every waking moment, I see these faces.
You manage it, you know. I'm sure alcohol took its toll through some of that time.
Yeah, and alcohol wasn't helping. Alcohol didn't help at all. It actually hindered me more because the drunker I got, the more I wanted to sit around and feel sorry for myself. And why did I kill all these people? You know why? It was my orders to. Everybody says, "Why?"
Well, we got a dog that took over the podcast.
Resident Gorehound Pandy Bear just sat on the phone.
She says it's enough bull.
Yeah, she must be tired of hearing us talk, man. Have we filled our time? We're pretty close. I don't know.
Got 1 minute.
1 minute.
Well, I got a 1 minute story to tell you about. Everybody claimed us as baby killers. Yeah, I'll tell you. I shot a little 5-year-old. I shot him 7 freaking times with my freaking 9. Because that little sucker walked up with a box, shoe shine box, opened it up, pulled a pin on a grenade, and tossed it in a Jeep load of Marines. Blew them all to hell. He walked away smiling about it.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
He didn't walk that far smiling.
I thought it was a toy.
Oh, no, he knew exactly
was.
what he's doing. He was already brainwashed, you know?
Yep.
So
that still goes on in some other countries.
It still goes on in Iran, Iraq. It happens everywhere in this great world except here. And, you know, a few other nations. But I was proud. You know, I walked right up and I pulled the trigger and didn't even think twice about that little 5-year-old. He just took out 5 Marines.
Yep.
With no remorse at all.
Right. He was laughing and
So,
dancing.
they want to call me a baby killer? Guess what? I'm proud to wear that badge. You know? Because people here don't understand what went on over there. You know, they screamed and shouted that they knew what it was all about. And it was just political and all this. Maybe parts of it was, you know, but most
Not
of it,
for you guys.
it wasn't for us.
Coming
Exactly.
down to the wire. All right.
Thank you for tuning in, everyone.
Thanks.
Andy
And
Wickham, thanks for coming.
No problem, guys.
the Gorehound Storytellers Hour. See you next time.